Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we bring you the breaking news about UPROCK and the launch of its token. We're going to go through very quickly what UPROCK is. We're going to go through the vote that happened on Jupiter a few weeks ago, and we're going to give you the date that UPROCK is launching its token, and you, if you are a dupe holder, will be able to claim your tokens. Before we do any of that, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel. So UPROCK is a service where you share your internet and you receive rewards for doing so, where AI meets open data, your people-powered data rewards network. And there is an awful lot to UPROCK, so much so that we made a video about it a few weeks ago. I will leave a link to that video in the description below. The token itself is UPT and is a Solana token. The token name is UPROCK, and the allocation is as follows. There is 1 billion UPT tokens, 50% go to the community, 15% to the team, 10% token launch, 5% exchanges, 15% treasury, and 4% VC, DAOs, and angels. So a nice allocation towards the community of 50%. And of course, you as a Jupiter voter will receive a percentage of those tokens. And for those of you wondering if the tokens are going to be dumped on day one by the VCs and the team, they are not able to. There is a lock and unlock scheme. For 15 million users, 10 million users, etc., they have token unlocks for the teams and advisors. And for the VCs and DAOs, they have a 90-day, 90-day, 90 days over the different years. 20% unlocked each year over the course of about 5 years. So you are not going to get dumped on from a great height once the token goes live. And finally then, before we go through the vote, I would strongly advise you to check out the strategic roadmap. When I first reviewed this project, this website wasn't live. I didn't have all of this information to hand, and I gave it a fairly tepid, lukewarm review.
You were mean to me.
If I was to review this project today, I would give it a slightly better than warm review. I'm still not a massive fan of the project. I still think it requires a huge amount of uptick and adoption by the community for it to work. However, it's in a better place than it was when we reviewed the project. Now, UPROCK was part of round 2 of the LFG voting, which happened between the 17th and 20th of April. On the right-hand side, Sanctum received 64% of the vote. UPROCK received 20% of the vote, and the one that I preferred, Neon Heroes, came a respectable third with 8% of the vote. So UPROCK came second behind Sanctum, which was probably the best project. The LST token on Solana was clearly the best project. Now, as of today, we haven't received either the Sanctum or the UPROCK tokens, and UPROCK have broken their silence and announced the release date for their tokens, and it is not far from now. As of the recording of this video, we are only days away from this token being released. And how do I know this? Because I always advise you to follow the accounts that we talk about on here on social media. We've told you to follow UPROCK and Sanctum and Jupiter over the course of the last few months, and they have announced it on here. And without further ado then, when is this token being released? May the 30th. 4 days from now, you will be able to claim your tokens. UPROCK, ready, set, launch. This has been some time in coming, but what I do like is the fact that we are not waiting until the end of June to receive tokens that we voted for in April. So May the 30th is when the token will be launched. Is this the date you will receive them on Jupiter? I sincerely hope so. The next question I'm going to answer that I always receive in chat is how and where and when will I be able to receive these tokens from Jupiter? Well, if you go to the front of Jupiter, dupe.ag, you will see on the top menu an LFG. If you hover over this and click it, you will see when Dupe, Zeus, and Sharky launchpad tokens that are listed. If you go to any one of these, to see how it's going to work for UPROCK, let's go to Zeus. Make sure that your Solana wallet is connected and scroll down and you will see a brief history of the project, some messages from the team, and down here you will see claim your airdrop. 3% of the total supply is going to the Dappy Gang, Zeely supporters and Dupe voters. And down here you will see that I have already claimed my 130 Zeus tokens. Now, something else that you need to understand is these tokens need to be claimed within a certain time period. That goes for Zeus, that goes for When, that also goes for UPROCK and the UPT token. So you'll probably have around about a month or so to claim these tokens when it appears there. Overall then, I am fairly happy that UPROCK was one of the two winners. Again, I would have preferred Nyan Heroes, but UPROCK is a worthy second place. The token itself, you are expecting me to give you a price on. I expect the token to launch somewhere between 10 and 20 cents. The key issues for me with Jupiter, I've said it in many other videos in the past, is this is a guessing game from now on. We do not know how many tokens are going to be airdropped to you as a dupe holder. We do not know how these tokens are allocated. And prior to the launch, we have no idea how many tokens are going to be available to you. These are some of the bugs that are still in the Jupiter voting system, and they need to be worked out. Once I have voted, once the tokens have won, there should be a period of time where Jupiter and the tokens themselves negotiate what the airdrop is going to be. Once that information is available, it should be uploaded to a database. You should be able to go to Jupiter, click on UPROCK and see how many tokens you're going to be able to claim on TGE. Now, I have told you that the token price is potentially 10 to 20 cents. What have I based that on? A potential market cap of $100 to $200 million. I don't think the token has a value of more than that. And I think that's being optimistic about the token. However, you don't know how many tokens you're going to get. Are you going to get 100? Are you going to get 1,000? Are you going to get 10? We don't know. Also, is it a linear airdrop? Are you going to receive more tokens the more dupe you hold? Or is this going to copy the way that Sharky and Zeus worked, where there are groups of people that hold between 500 and 1,000 dupe, 2,000 and 5,000 dupe? We don't know, and it's a grey area. And the issue is, UPROCK and Jupiter are going to get more bad press from this, the same way they got the bad press from Zeus. This isn't a criticism of Jupiter or UPROCK, it is a criticism of the process and the lines of communication which are simply not there. This is the next thing they need to fix. The blind vote that they just had on LFG3 was a massive improvement. That stopped people from just going with the crowd and voting for the same project. You voted blindly, so you voted for the project that you liked. Luckily for us, the token that we wanted to win, the Bridge Finance, has won. In this case, UPROCK came a solid second. That's all we've known since then. We don't know anything else, and that's where they need to work on next. Anyway, enough of this. Thank you for watching the video. If you've made it to the end, please make sure to smash the like button, give us a follow, and consider becoming an OG member of Crypto Warehouse and help support us financially. You, as always, have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.